Betting markets have become a huge business. They're currently worth over $100 billion. And on these markets, you can bet on anything from how much snow will fall in your city tonight to whether or not we are going to attack Iran. So, this week on Everybody's Business from Bloomberg Business Week, we teamed up with Business History, a podcast from Pushkin, and we took a look at both the history of betting markets, which apparently go all the way back to Rome when people would bet on who the next pope was going to be, to the modern day and what the business is doing to our economy right now. One of the things I really like about betting markets is that if you do a little homework, you can get an edge. There's a great story from a kid who won a bunch of money on the Super Bowl. He was betting on how long Charlie Puth was going to take to sing the national anthem. There's a pretty big range here. Back in 1998, it took Jewel about 1 minute and 27 seconds to sing the national anthem. And then in 2013, Alicia Keys spent 2 minutes and 36 seconds singing the national anthem. So this kid, Caden Booth, had to decide where Charlie Puth was going to fall on our star-spangled spectrum. So he bought 3 things. He bought a stopwatch, he bought sound equipment that really serious bird watchers used, and he bought a plane ticket to San Francisco. And he went to the stadium in San Francisco. He stationed himself outside and he waited with his special listening equipment. And when he heard the rehearsals for the big day starting, he hit his stopwatch and Charlie Puth clocked in at 1 minute and 51 seconds. Caden Booth went in, placed his bid, and won the bet. So with a little bit of homework like that, you can actually win the day, which is one of the things that's great about betting markets. One of the things that's not so great about betting markets is that they are rife with insider trading. Because let's say you are Charlie Puth and you can place a bet on how long your own national anthem is going to be. And this has caused a big problem with insider trading as these markets have gotten bigger and wealthier and there's more money to be had. Jontay Porter was a player with the Toronto Raptors and he got banned from the NBA for life because apparently what he was doing was standing on the sidelines of the games and texting, okay, I'm about to go in and fake an injury. And then he would go in and fake an injury and cash out, which you would think the sports leagues would be really worried about, right? But as a matter of fact, the sports leagues seem more interested in getting a cut of the action. The National Hockey League and Major League Soccer have both made exclusivity deals with Polymarket. At the same time, the New York Stock Exchange bought a huge stake in Polymarket. Anyway, it's a fascinating industry. It's also the topic of the latest issue of Bloomberg Business Week. There's a great cover story about the rise of betting markets. Check it out.